This is Elon Musk.
I don't really have a business plan.
You say you didn't expect the company to be successful, then why try?
If something's important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure.
He's the guy behind several major companies, and a few of the names you've probably heard of are PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, and X, which most people still call Twitter anyway. Recently, something ridiculous happened. Elon Musk became the first person ever recorded to reach a net worth of $1 trillion, $1.3 trillion to be more exact. And I felt like I had to make this video because the human brain isn't really built to comprehend numbers this large. Everybody knows that $1 trillion is a huge amount of money, but without a piece of paper in front of us, it's really hard to grasp just how absurd that number is, especially when it comes to wealth. So let's put it into perspective. But before we continue, I want you to guess something. How many years do you think it would take the average person to earn $1.3 trillion? Keep a number in your head and we'll come back to it later. Now, let's start with this. SpaceX added over $410 billion in value in a single day. That's more wealth than the entire net worth of the second richest person on Earth, as of June 17, 2026, according to Bloomberg. Remember, a billion is 1,000 million. And that's just the recent gain from one of his many companies. But we're trying to visualize $1.3 trillion here. Imagine winning $1 million in lottery every day for more than 3,500 years. If you put 1.3 trillion in $1 bills next to each other end to end, they would stretch for almost 203 million kilometers. That distance would be enough to go around the Earth a staggering 5,059 times. The same distance would allow you to travel all the way to the moon and back 264 times. If you wanna go even farther into the solar system, that wouldn't be a problem either. You could even reach Mars if you wanted to. The problem is that you'd be stuck there. If you wanted to come back, you'd need roughly another $1.6 trillion. But forget about cosmic distances for a second. Wanna talk about time? 1 million seconds ago, it was last week. 1 billion seconds ago, it was 32 years ago. But 1.3 trillion seconds ago, you'd be going back more than 41,000 years before the first civilizations were ever built. Imagine this. If you made $10 million every single year, it would still take you 100 years just to reach your first billion. To reach 1.3 trillion, it would take you 130,000 years.
Some people think I'm an alien.
But what if you try to carry it? What does $1.3 trillion actually weigh? Well, each US dollar coin weighs just 8.1 grams. That means a single kilogram would be worth about $123. $1 billion in $1 coins would weigh over 8,000 tons. This is the Palace of the Parliament in Bucharest, Romania. It is the heaviest building in the world, weighing about 4.1 million tons. Elon Musk is so rich that his wealth in $1 coins would weigh more than 10.5 million tons.
Yes!
Which is more than twice the weight of the Palace of the Parliament. That's roughly the same weight as 38,000 Airbus A380s, the largest passenger aircraft ever made. To really understand how absurd this number is, let's see how long it would take the average person to earn it. Remember that question I asked earlier? Well, here's the answer. If you earn the average US salary every year without spending a single dollar, it would still take you nearly 20 million years to accumulate $1.3 trillion. But spending money is usually way easier than earning it, right? Well, not in this case. Even if you spent $1 billion every single year, it would still take you 1,300 years to run out of money. This man is so rich that if he wanted to, he could buy every person in Switzerland a Tesla Model X and still have nearly $500 billion left over.
I am definitely not evil. Listen. Can we...
$1.3 trillion isn't just a lot of money. It's equivalent to the combined economic output of Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Serbia, and Slovenia. When one person holds more wealth than the GDP of entire countries, it forces us to ask a bigger question. Is this a sign of ultimate human achievement, or is it just proof that our economic systems are fundamentally broken? I'm curious where you stand on this, so let me know in the comments. Because if you ask me, I believe the world is cooked. I'll see you on the next one.
I would encourage you to take risks now. Do something bold. You won't regret it. Thank you.